At the prime time of Christian Girl Autumn, your two favorite people, the cowboy who survived Brokeback Mountain,
and the sexiest mouse! Oh, you wanna give me a piece of cheese? Oh, I love cheese, I'm so sexy.
and we sit down here today to bring you yet another episode of your favorite podcast.
All we can say.
All we can say. We need like a little intro music or something.
We do.
Should we make some?
Record a song?
Should we? Oh,
Let us know.
I feel like we don't need to sing.
Oh.
I feel like that's not, you know.
Like auto-tuned out.
Yeah, but we need to think about something like a little jingle or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cute, right?
That'd be cute.
We're here with our costumes, our Halloween costumes. I was gonna be Cupid this time around.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen because I feel like my wings would have been crushed. You would have just seen me in like a little white two-piece. Like it wouldn't have been as cute as it will be. But I'll be posting Instagram pictures, so look out for that.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna be, so I'm Cupid one night, that's what I was gonna be today, but I decided to do the cowboy. This is gonna be the first night that I go out because it's like my lamest costume. Also, look at my little belts buckled, so cute.
I know.
And then my last one is Barbie and Ken with Emily, who we talk about all the time on this podcast. But have we? We mentioned her once. But this is also the third episode,
she's
so.
actually the inspiration for my costume. We
Same.
talked about it.
Yeah, and she watches every episode.
Yeah, she does.
Shout out to Emily because
Most
tell me why
dedicated
she
fan.
thinks every episode is like amazing.
I know.
And I'm like, is it true or
is it true?
We're making, somebody's enjoying it, so there you go. But yeah, we decided to have our little costumes on today. Where was your inspiration for your costume today?
Mean Girls. When Karen said she's gonna be a sexy mouse, I said, wait, I'm sexy. All I
True.
need is
A little
something mouse-like.
face paint, like that's all you needed.
Yeah.
True. And yeah, I guess we just decided to, switch it up. I kind of want to, like next year, we're gonna have to have like full outfits.
Oh, shit.
Like for every single day of the month. Or every
We're gonna do
podcast episode for the month.
Alright.
Because as you know, I love a good, like Trisha Paytas, my favorite person out there.
We'll link the GoFundMe's for the cost of
props,
that.
Yeah, and the costumes. Like we're definitely gonna need to like step it up a little bit. But
so
I don't know. Should I keep this hat on? Is it cute or like?
I like
is
it
on my face? Okay,
I like
cute.
it.
Okay, thank you.
So do you think it's safe to say that you like Halloween?
I think Halloween's like I wouldn't say my favorite time of the year. Obviously Christmas comes with a little bit of like nostalgia, comes with like everyone's getting together. Thanksgiving's also fun. But I feel like it goes Christmas, Halloween. Because there's nothing better than like dressing up, getting in costumes. You know what, honestly, when I was a loser in high school, like I didn't care about Halloween because I would just dress up one day a year. But now that I like go out and I have fun, like I feel like it's like a fun little holiday for me. What about you?
I feel like I like disliked it for a large period of my life because like my birthday's so close to it, so it's always like my birthday is always.
What do you mean? You always say you have a summer birthday.
It's controversial. My birthday is
Okay.
October 20th. I say it's a summer birthday. It's just kind of.
He's been saying for years now that it's a summer birthday, and last time I checked, October 20th.
It's just kind of a summer birthday, like us summer girlies. We kind of get that kind of stuff. So
Okay. But now this year it's a fall birthday.
yeah,
The times have changed. The seasons have
changed.
moved.
Early season change this year.
Right, but now you like Halloween.
But now I like it. It's like I've always liked like scary stuff. I've always been into horror stuff like that. I love true crime. I love like just scary shit. I love scary shit.
See, I was the opposite. Like when I was a kid, like true crime was a big no-no to me. Watching the news, I like hated watching the news.
Yeah.
My mom would have the news on, I would literally like go upstairs because I don't know, there's something about like hearing about all these negative things. I know it's like going on in our world and I know these things are happening, but like hearing about all the bad shit happening, like it just freaked me out and I hated it. So I was never like, I never watched the news as a kid. Take me away from that.
I feel like it's like I found it just interesting. I can't really explain it. It's just like fascinating, like how like people would do those crazy things that they do, and it's like it's also this. Okay, I think it's like time for some honesty. In this way, I acknowledge like I'm a middle-aged man.
Okay.
I love a documentary.
Oh, I thought you were saying you love like a good news station. Like,
no,
oof.
I'm not that far yet.
A documentary?
They didn't get me. I love a documentary, like a true crime, a history, like something about the fucking world.
Right.
I love a documentary.
What about it gets you going?
I don't know, just
It's interesting.
An informative program.
Okay, you're selling that one. I got it. But like for me, do you like documentaries that are like? I guess they're all real about like real events that are happening. So they're just like interesting to you.
I guess so.
Like, did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer one?
Yeah.
You were a fan.
I watched that way before the Netflix series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. And
Oh, but that's not. I guess that is that a documentary?
that's not a documentary, but I did watch it, the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary.
Mhm.
I watched it like years and years ago, and
Yeah.
I noticed when the series came out that it like got a crazy spike in views. Like there was
Yeah,
way
because
more than
everybody
one.
was like fantasizing about this
That was
actor.
crazy.
Who was the actor? And I don't even
Oh,
know.
I don't know.
But everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's so fine, he's so hot." And listen, like I watched a few episodes and I get it.
But he's
like
chopping up.
he's
He's
chopping
chopping up men.
But like when he's like fully like cutting a man's head off, like
Yeah.
I don't know, something about that just turns me away.
Right,
like
right.
I'm like, okay, I could go without it. Like things like that, I got probably like 5 episodes in.
Yeah,
It's a series, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 episodes in, and then I kind of just stopped. I think it was well done. I just don't like that scary shit.
I don't know if I even finished it because I already knew the story.
You
Like
think
I
so?
watched the documentary, so I didn't really. I kind of like skipped and did.
Oh, true, because you kind of already.
I already knew
what
the
you-
information.
See, I don't know. I don't think it's my thing. But you know what I was thinking? Like, we must have been serial killers in our past lives. Like,
We must have been.
the amount of shit that happens to me, like the amount of trauma I have
Yeah.
built up, like
Yeah.
we must have just been killing people left and right.
I don't know. We must have done something like unspeakably heinous.
True, because that
Unspeakably.
that karma is eating me the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
I said,
who-
wait a
what
minute,
was she
man.
doing?
And
Like,
all
what
at
was she
once.
doing?
All at once.
No, I know, like a little snowball effect. It must have
Yeah.
been like really just
We
piling
must have
up,
done
and
something
then
bad.
here I am getting like the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, like damn.
So you don't like horror? So you don't like horror movies?
You know what? Like this year I have been watching a couple of horror movies. You
Okay.
know, a couple of them, but which we'll talk about my obsession with Mia Goth in a second.
I
But
love Mia Goth.
yeah, our favorite person ever. But I have seen them in the past. Like, I'm not a super when I watch a horror movie, I'm jumping the whole time.
Really?
Yes, are you not?
No, I kind of am like laughing. Like when I get
You're
scared, I
giggling.
laugh.
Yeah.
So I laugh a lot.
During a horror movie, that's like some psychopath shit.
No,
you
like
definitely
not
are
like
a
not when I'm
serial
like I don't know. I just like it's like I'm not like I don't know.
Because you're like, oh, it's like, I know this is a movie.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, I'm always jumping, I'm on the edge of my seat, but I don't like that type of adrenaline. Like, people like that when they watch horror movies. They
Yeah.
like to be scared. They like that, like, little adrenaline boost. But I'm like, ugh, like, I'd rather not. Like, I'd rather watch, like, a rom-com. Ew, I take that back. That is not true.
I don't know about a rom-com.
Yeah, not a rom-com, but, like, maybe a little romance or a comedy. Let's just not mix them
Yeah,
together.
let's not
do
get.
that.
I hate their.
I do hate a rom-com.
It's so.
I don't know why
Something
I said
about
that.
it is like. Didn't we talk about this last episode? Something about it is like indelibly, unremovably millennial. About a
True.
rom-com.
Yeah, yeah.
There's something
Like,
unremovably
they don't even make them
millennial.
anymore. Except there's this one that's coming out with Sydney Sweeney, and like everyone's hating on it recently. Yeah, because
I like Sydney Sweeney.
I like Sydney Sweeney too, but apparently there was like this weird thing behind the scenes. They both like had a little situation going on,
Oh.
kind of like an Ariana Grande moment. But
Oh.
everyone's like hating on it because the music in it is like Euphoria music. Like if you've seen the trailer, it's like Euphoria music, but it's supposed to be a rom-com. So I'm like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a funny movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I have no clue. Like, maybe it will be good. I don't know. But I just, when it comes to horror movies, like, I'm not one to like, be like, ooh, I want to sit down and watch a horror movie.
So
But
you don't
this
have
year
any
I haven't.
favorites?
Pearl.
I love Pearl.
Pearl was so good.
That's
But
amazing. I don't know if it's really horror as
I
much
feel like
as it's
it's
like
not.
a drama.
It's more campy.
It's a campy, like it's campy in the horror aspects, but it's more of like a drama about like. this
Yeah,
person.
for sure.
I love Pearl. I love Mia Goth.
Mia fucking God.
I'm obsessed with that
Like,
bitch.
one of these days we're gonna do a whole episode on just
Mia
like,
Goth.
Mia Goth alone.
Yeah, I'm
Because-
obsessed with her. Most gorgeous woman in the world.
Yeah, she is
It's
so
really-
beautiful. And I saw this like recent thing that like she was in like runways and stuff. Like
Oh,
she's been
yeah.
like
With Miu Miu.
yeah,
With
yeah.
Ethel Kane.
With Ethel Kane, which
Same show.
Crickets,
Same show.
Crickets on this side.
No,
of
applause. Boisterous
Crickets,
applause.
like
boisterous
crickets.
applause.
You think? You
Yeah.
love. He's a Canian over
I'm a
here.
Canian.
We-
a daughter of Cain.
A daughter of Cain.
Yeah.
That's you. You're gonna go to that concert when it comes around?
Oh, for sure. I'll be there.
Okay, maybe Mia Goth will make a special appearance.
Oh my god, I would die.
Do you think she just does like a little cameo maybe? Like
Yeah.
well, I guess she doesn't sing.
Well,
Usually
she
when
doesn't
they yeah.
That would be
true.
great though.
But Mia Goth, back to like the one who's important. I'm just kidding. Also, I don't want the fucking daughters coming after me.
Yeah.
So I
might
take this
kill
back.
you.
I love Kane.
They might kill you.
They will. Like they actually
That'd
like.
be brutal.
I've seen the songs. Like they will kill me. Like I will die. Like I need to put this out there.
Right.
Like if I die within the next 6 months, like just
It's-
know
Ethel Kane fans are responsible.
the mother of Kane. Like She saw me, and she had people do something about it. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm actually gonna cry now. So, Pearl. Such a good movie. I watched X. Honestly, like, I didn't know that she. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, you have to go watch these movies
Yeah.
because you're
X
probably lost right now.
Is first.
X was made first, or it's
X was made first,
okay. It was.
and then Pearl, and then there's a third movie called Maxine. I
That's
believe.
coming out.
Yeah.
When is that coming out?
I don't know.
We should do like a watch party on that.
We need to.
Yeah, right. Like sit down.
We
get a
need
little popcorn.
to.
They need to. But that's the thing. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch like. I guess some people do, but I'm not like gonna watch a horror movie if it's like December.
I love.
You just always love a good horror.
love a
Something
horror.
about- I don't know.
Love
Like
is
it has to be
scary.
the time, like the time of the season. Like the only reason I'm watching them now is because it's like Halloween and like it has that vibe to it. But you're.
I'm just an all-around love the
okay.
scariness.
Well, I love that.
Okay.
Okay, so also like, what are your other favorite movies? Halloween. No, horror.
Horror.
Mm-hmm.
I love Midsummer. Love Midsummer. Love Hereditary.
I've never seen
Basically,
Hereditary.
basically anything by A24. They're pretty good. I think
A24 is so
I think
good.
A24 is the ones who made X and Pearl. I think they made
Yeah, I think
Midsummer,
they
and I
did.
think they made Hereditary. So
I think that like when you think of like horror movies, it's always A24.
yeah,
It's
they're
always
great.
them.
They're
But I watched Midsummer, and I was gonna say you said it was like super scary.
great. I
Or
thought
think,
you would find it scary.
I think
Or
the general
disturbing.
population thinks it's really scary, but I wasn't really scared. I was more like
Unnerved.
unnerved, and I wouldn't even say it was that disturbing. Like I was picturing like gruesome scenes of like somebody's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess they did have like the part where everyone's
Yeah.
head was being blown with the rocks and shit. Like that shit was gruesome,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I was picturing maybe more
Yeah.
than that. I honestly love Florence Pugh. Pugh?
Florence Pugh.
I love her too.
I love her too. She's amazing.
Yeah, Emily thinks she's prettier than Mia Goth though, so we kind of have some beef
Oh.
there on that one.
With the beef.
Mm.
I like them both. I love them both.
I love them both, but Mia Goth.
Yeah, I would
always
say Mia Goth.
taking the top. Like I would say, top 5, if not the most beautiful woman who has ever lived.
Probably.
And that's a big statement, like
Probably.
coming from the sexiest mouse you have around. Like that's a loud and proud statement.
So with Halloween,
Mhm.
favorite candies? Do you have favorite candies right now? Like you're really into?
No, you know what? Also, I am not doing no like door-to-door candy thing. And like
Oh, people do that.
in the
Alright.
future, no, but I'm saying in the future, like if anybody comes to my house
Like,
and thinks they're
that's
getting
for
some
the kids.
candy out of me, like it's not happening. So just to let you know, like in the future, like I'm not gonna be like the person who like stays home and like.
Will you like
has
put a
some
bowl on
candy.
the stairs? at
No,
least?
none of it.
Wow.
Go away. I'm like the lights off. Like that's the one everyone hates. as a
Don't
kid.
come to his house.
Yeah, no, I'm like the lights off, like windows shut, like bolted down.
Like
nailed
they
down.
knock on your door and like they force you out. You give them some raisins, like maybe a piece of broccoli.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also was like a little terrified. Like this is back to the news thing. Like I used to always hear like when I was a kid about putting like razors in candy and shit.
That's still around. You know what I seen this thing recently, where like in a bunch of, and of course I had some last night. 'Cause I live life on the edge.
Right.
Reese's had like maggots in them. Like there's maggots in Reese's.
See, no, I don't even like.
Like they're
Reese's.
not, the Reese's aren't issuing a recall or anything. I don't know
Oh.
I don't know how real it is. It could be as real as the
Mhm.
razor things, but
Mhm.
that's what I've heard.
No, honestly, Reese's deserves not to be given out to children anyways because peanut butter is disgusting.
I like Reese's.
You love Reese's.
I love a Reese's.
So that's like your favorite candy, like
Oh,
Halloween comes
well,
around.
I don't know.
I'm more of like a Kit Kat. Like, oh, do you know what my favorite as a kid? Those lightsaber like rings. Like not like a lifesaver itself, but like the gummy rings
Yeah.
that had all the sugar on it. I would like dig through bags to try and find that shit.
Lately I've been living for a peach ring. A peach ring gets
Oh,
me
that's
right.
pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to that. It's
A
just-
peach ring, like a sour gummy worm. Like I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm into those lately. I'm having a
Really?
phase.
Okay, I love that. But yeah, I don't know. Just Halloween candy in general, I'm like not a major. Like I'm a sweets person, but I'm not like I want to go trick or treat. Like I feel like I'm too grown for that. Could you imagine us?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
The mouse and a cowboy,
Right.
just like door to door, like, hey, I'm gonna go with like my nieces and nephews because I am an uncle. I'm grown like that. But other than that, like I'm kind of over the whole Halloween thing. It's like it's fun, but it's not fun. Like you know what is fun about Halloween to me
What?
is like haunted houses and haunted mansions,
Yeah.
which you hate.
I'm not. I just don't.
Which
like
is
it.
so weird because like you're You love
a horror movie.
a horror movie,
Yeah.
but you hate doing.
Well, because a horror movie's not real, and I'm like not running. Like that's a big problem.
No, you don't run, by the way. Like,
I don't
haunted
run.
movies. No, I'm saying.
Oh.
Like
I said, oh, you know,
I don't run.
I don't.
Just to put it out there, like if anybody's trying to kill
But
Nick, like he won't run.
When's the last time you've seen me run?
No, but I'm telling you, like
I don't run.
You don't run in a haunted maze. Like you walk through it,
Okay.
and like you walk through, and people jump out at you.
Oh, they don't like chase you or put their hands on you?
No,
I thought that's what you told me.
no,
Oh, well.
they don't do
No, I
that.
could do that.
I mean, like I'm sure if you, there's probably one or two places out there like that, but like most of the ones around here, like anyone that you go to, like it's gonna be like they can't touch you and stuff, because they don't want you touching them back and like punching them.
Yeah.
And whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love a little haunted maze. I didn't go to any this year, and I'm actually regretting that. That's like one of my biggest regrets this year because I honestly loved them. I would always go like every year,
That's the
but
time, isn't it?
no. But this weekend I'm gonna be doing Halloween
Halloween.
so it's like, and then Tuesday is Halloween. So it's like,
Tuesday? It's on a Tuesday?
yeah, that's kind of gross.
That's really weird.
That's another thing I fucking hated when I was a kid. I'm like,
Why
why
is
did
that?
we never have Halloween off?
Yes.
We never got Halloween off, or the next day.
Because it
like,
was always on a bumfuck ass weekday.
yeah.
What are we doing with that?
We need to change that around. Like, let's do a little Thanksgiving moment where it's like set on every Thursday of every month, and then
Yeah.
we get Friday off or something like that.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? I can't be doing that shit. Like, whatever. It's fine because you know what? This year around, I'm changing it up. I'm having good spirits about Halloween. Like, I feel like it's gonna be good for us.
Sure.
You think so? No.
I think it'll just be Halloween.
I feel like
it's on
it'll
a
just be
Tuesday. I
Halloween.
mean, how good can it be?
Okay, so if you don't like Halloween, like, what's your favorite?
I'd say Christmas.
Christmas.
Like
There's
a
something
turn for
about
Christmas. Like, just some like nostalgic, like, give me a little candy cane, little Santa hat.
Yeah,
right?
true. I went to Target the other day and like they already have Christmas stuff out though.
Yeah.
That kind of kills me.
I
You know what?
hate
I love Christmas and like until December, let's say December 31st. I love Christmas. I love a little cold weather. But suddenly, like, why January through April am I miserable?
I
like,
know.
It's the worst time of the year, and like. After it's like I feel like the snow really starts after Christmas. It's
I feel
like the suckiest shit
I
ever.
feel like winter should just end and we should go back to summer right after.
Yeah,
December.
that's why I feel like in the future I'm definitely not living around here. Like
Yeah.
I'll come back for like I want to live somewhere like hot, California, like Florida, and then I'll come back for like a little, you know,
A little party.
2-week like
Sure.
adventure
Sure.
into the eastern like mountains,
Sure.
like you know what I mean,
Love
like
that.
rent a little Airbnb for like 2 weeks.
You know, I actually know how.
Oh shoot, he's gonna take a pause for this.
I know
one.
how Halloween began.
How.
It started in Ireland as this like Celtic tradition.
Okay, wait. Also, before you say that.
Okay.
Because I was literally thinking this the other day and talking with my friend. I was like, why? Like, who came up with the idea that, like, we're going to dress up in costume?
Yeah, right?
And, like, we're going to leave our houses and go get candy.
Right.
But I'm sure you know it. Okay, go.
I do. Thank you for telling me. I do know.
Let's hear it.
It's like, it
Excited.
started, I think the exact, like, it was like a festival or day in Ireland. It was
Mhm.
it was pagan, like,
Right.
not like before Christianity or whatever. And I think it's called Samhain, and these people would dress up and they dance around a bonfire to ward off evil ghosts. And
But what were
then-
they dressing up as?
I don't know, just
Like ghosts?
something fucking scary, I guess.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense.
And then, this happened a lot in history. I think it was a pope that like made that day like a day for like to revere saints, and it
Okay.
turned into Hallows Eve from there, and then
Okay,
kind of
like
like amalgamated with that, and that's how it happened.
And now we're just, like, dressing up for fun.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
And
sort of
now
thing
it's
behind it.
come full circle to today where college freshmen go get drunk.
Sitting here
Oh, yeah, our film podcast.
on a Wednesday
Um,
afternoon,
Or they
dressed
film
up.
podcasts.
That's crazy. It really has full circle. Like, what if our ancestors knew this is what we were doing right now?
Ooh.
Disappointment for
Yeah.
sure. Like they're like, oh, this is how you're warding off the evil
I know.
spirits right now.
Did you hear that Britney Spears released her memoir?
Oh, I heard that, but you know what I was thinking? Like, why didn't she do any interviews?
I don't know.
Because usually, like Jeanette McCurdy releases
Well, I
a
don't know
book,
if
she
she-
goes on this like press tour.
I feel like it's like because of her like conservatorship maybe, or like the past.
I think that's over though, or no?
I don't know. Like it's like there's like a lot of moving parts with it. Like maybe they have connections. I don't know.
You know what? If I was her, honestly, I probably wouldn't ever go back to like being so involved in the press and stuff after everything that's happened to her. Like, I probably wouldn't do it either.
I've seen Addison Rae bought a copy of her memoir.
Oh, okay.
And like,
Random.
there was like this picture of her like reading it at a random stoplight, and I'm like, her ass is not reading.
You think not?
Reading.
Was it like her in the car, like a paparazzi moment?
It was like her on the sidewalk, paparazzi.
Oh my,
She's
please. The way she sat there, like, hi, I'm gonna be at like West Street, like in a half an hour, and like they come and she's just sitting there,
like, why, like,
Addison, what are you reading, Addison?
Like, are people reading at stoplights? Like, I don't know. Are they?
She's definitely, she's like a public figure, and like she's one of the most famous people out there. Like, she knows damn well if she's gonna be reading Britney Spears' memoir out on the street, like someone's gonna take a picture of that. You know what I mean? It's like, but maybe she wants people to know. She's just trying to spread the Britney movement.
Sure.
What is the memoir
Britney.
about, though?
Her life, her conservatorship. Okay. You know, I read this thing. You know Jamie Lynn?
Yeah.
Her sister.
Oh, I know.
Her sister. She like starred in like Zoe 101.
Yeah.
It was like, she said that her life. Britney wrote this about Jamie Lynn. She said that her life was like Ariana Grande's 7 Rings. Like, you want it, you got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you wanted it, you got it. I don't know what you're saying. I do not.
Like, she sees something, she wants it, and she gets it. Like,
who? Britney?
No, Jamie Lynn.
Oh,
that's how her life was.
Oh, really?
And I guess like even though Britney might have been the famous one, that's kind of how things were.
Oh, like her sister was more like favored. By her parents. That's crazy.
And she wrote about Justin Timberlake, a lot of stuff.
Really? Mm-hmm. Can we talk about like the cultural relevance that like Sexy Back like brought to this world? Like, I feel like he was ahead of his time.
I feel like she wrote like that he like put on a black scent like when talking to like a rapper and stuff like that, and tried to like act like he was like, I don't know. It was
ick now.
Yeah.
Like suddenly we're over him.
Yeah.
Was this like an interview moment, or just like he was having conversation?
I don't know. Britney wrote about it in her memoir.
Oh, she did? I'm surprised she went like that crazy on like everybody.
I feel like, I mean, she just got out of this conservatorship. Like, everything is kind of
public.
Has
shit
she's like, let me like, y'all want to know, let me fucking tell you.
Lay it down for you guys.
And you know what? I live for it.
I live for it. We stand Britney on this podcast.
Yeah.
I honestly, after like everything she's been through, like she should have the right to be like,
absolutely,
this is what happened to me, everything, you know what I mean, and throw it all out there. Absolutely. I need to buy the memoir.
Yeah.
Should we go do that?
Maybe we should.
Yeah, we really should.
Yeah.
You know what's something I need to talk about?
What?
I went to go see the Taylor Swift movie the other day. Now let me say, this is kind of embarrassing for me to admit, but I have to admit it.
That you went to see the Taylor Swift movie?
No, not quite. Oh. No, we have an avid hater over here. You know who I think is army is stronger than the Canians? Taylor Swift.
I don't know, but we got like dark magic over here.
True. Like we win in numbers, but you might cast a spell. And, like, hex.
Waiting for the Ethel Cain movie, by the way.
There is one.
The Hayden Antidonia movie.
Okay, we need to cancel this now. Her name's what?
Hayden Anhedonia.
Is that her middle name?
That's her name.
Hayden's the first name, then Antidonia.
Anhedonia.
And then Hedonia is her last name.
No, it's one word.
Oh my god, this is crazy. See, I don't know what she was bred out of, but Slay?
Yeah, Slay.
Okay, we'll go with it. Yeah, so I went to go see. No. What I was gonna admit that was really embarrassing was that I bought these tickets, $25 tickets. Are you paying that for any movie?
No.
Not okay, Ethel Canians and
I'm paying 50. No. 75.
Alright, at that point, like, just wait for it to come out on fucking Hulu. But anyway, so we paid $25 for these tickets, and we bought the tickets before school started, like super ahead of time.
Because you have to for a movie like that.
For a movie like that, because it'll be sold out, like, you know what I mean? So we bought them ahead of time. We bought them for a Saturday night.
Okay.
Now, one thing about me and Emily is like, we're never gonna skip a night out. Like, we will never skip a night out. So we took the L. These tickets are non-refundable. Tell me why they're non-refundable. Like,
why are they non-refundable?
I don't know. Taylor just wanted to make that bag, I guess. But these tickets are non-refundable. So we spent $25 on these tickets. we ended up skipping the tickets so we could go out. Like, you don't need to be going out that much. Like, you simply don't. Like, what are you doing? So we skipped the movie,
Okay.
and then, this is even worse, we rebought the tickets for the next weekend because we had to see the movie.
No way.
So we each paid like $50 each for our tickets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
And
honestly,
was it worth it?
it was worth it.
Really?
It was worth it. It was worth it.
What's it even about?
It's about her Eras tour, so
The
it's
whole movie's about her Eras tour?
it's like the whole tour. They skip I think 2 songs they said, but it's 3.5 hours of just
3.5 hours?
Yes, and she sings like every era of her music career,
3.5 hours?
and it was amazing. I ate up every second of
Oh
it.
my god.
Yeah. It was like a long one, but I honestly was not bored at any time. I was singing along the whole time. It was amazing.
Was
and
everyone singing along?
Yeah, pretty much. You could
Or
hear
were you
everyone
just
like,
kind of
singing
alone
along.
in the theater, just kind of singing it?
No, everyone was singing along, but it's been going around on TikTok that like I think especially the first weekend when everyone went to go see it, people were like going down to the bottom of the theater and like dancing together.
Oh.
And like going in a circle, they were like holding hands, like doing the little cult dance for one of the songs, like they were dancing around, they were screaming, singing the lyrics. It was like for the people who couldn't go to the concert, like this was like the concert.
Okay.
Like the second concert, and it was so funny. It was like there was like this video. It was like when you're watching a horror movie, and then and then it was like the people screaming like to the Taylor Swift song like in the next theater over. Like I would die. That'd be too funny.
Oh.
But yeah, like it was like
You know, my mom went to the movies, and she's seen a million little girls going to see that movie. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone was dressing up. It was kind of like the Barbie movie where they were like making it a thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we go to see our movie, and it was like the second weekend, so it was like everyone who was like a Taylor fan, but like they weren't quick enough to get the first like set of movies. So we were sitting there, and like these 2 girls were like screaming at everybody, like get up, come dance, and like nobody was like getting up to go dance. And like I would have done it if it was like a room full of people, but
Yeah.
also at the grown ass age of like 21 years old. I don't
Yeah.
know if like. But I still would have done it. Like, I feel like I'm still between that age where I'm like, okay, I can be my little kid self and like run up there. But it was literally 2 girls, like, and they were like
Like
screaming
two
at
young girls?
Yeah, and it was
Uh-huh.
like, and they were like maybe freshmen in high school. So I was
Uh-huh.
like, if it's me, like grown ass college student,
Yeah.
going to dance with 2 girls in high school, like that's a little much. But I'm like, if it was like everyone else was doing it and like everyone was going up, I would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like screaming for everyone to go up, and just nobody would go up. Like these 2 girls like went up, but then they kind of like sat down after a little bit. So it was like it wasn't the vibe. But these 2 girls just kept running around and screaming. I loved it for them. They didn't really
Yeah.
ruin my experience because, like I said, it was like a concert. Even if they were singing, I could still hear Taylor, and we were.
So there was
singing
no
along.
commentary. It was just the Eras tour.
It was literally just song after song after song after song, like Your
Really?
Nightmare.
Wow.
Yeah. That's your horror movie.
That's
Like,
my
come to
horror
life.
movie.
That's
my
like
horror
your
movie.
horror movie come to life. But overall, like, I
Just
will
in time
say-
for Halloween.
true. You want to get real scared? You said
Yeah.
you laugh at the other horror
Yeah.
movies. This one, that'll really put you in your place.
Walking out with a face of anguish. Bitch.
Yeah, no,
I said,
100%.
Like walking out
Right, and
afraid.
and
Sorry.
and there was like a couple of people that were like bringing their boyfriend. I'm like, why are you bringing your boyfriend along? Like,
This
to
is a Taylor Swift
This
space.
is Taylor Swift. Like, oh, it's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
Even though it's like cuffing season and like, oh, I was thinking this the other day though. Like,
It's cuffing season.
yeah, like it's like fall, winter, like it's like Halloween, pumpkin carving, like apple
Big
cider
boy
donuts,
season.
which we didn't do. We need to do that.
We need to get apple
Something
cider.
about an apple cider donut, like
Yeah.
it will win every
Fall
time.
vibes.
It will win every
Fall's
time.
so like cozy.
It is cozy.
Fall and winter like just are always nostalgic. For
Yeah,
some reason. Like,
yeah.
Why is that?
And like every time you think about it, it's like the 2000s. Like I think about how the fact like people who are like 10, 11, 12 now, like they're not gonna have the same like nostalgia that we had when we were kids. You know what I
true.
mean? Like they're
That's
not gonna
crazy.
have that
There are
like
people younger than us.
yeah, that's wild.
I learned that recently.
I would hate to not be my age now.
I learned that recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't know that.
When did you figure that one out? What like sparked it?
Well, I looked at my younger brother, and that's kind of was like. What?
Oh, you were like shit.
I was
Okay,
like,
there
oh my
is
god, I have a
somebody
younger brother, and
That's what I'm saying. I would
He's,
just
like,
hate to
younger
be
than me.
young now because I feel like we had such a good time. Like something about like sitting in front of the TV and like waiting for like your school to pop up on a snow day,
Yeah.
like
yeah, and it never did.
and something about like making the little cookie. It never did. You have to go to class. Like
Yeah.
that was my
It
nightmare.
never did.
Half the time I would just be like, Mom, please let me stay
I know.
home. Like I just want to stay home. And then it's like
My
the
mom
nostalgia of
wouldn't.
sledding. Like I guess they could do that.
Would
now.
your mom ever let you stay home? Like you,
No.
was your mom ever the type like I don't really like I really can't today? Would she let you stay?
No.
I would like maybe like the world would be cracking in two. Like our house would be swallowed up by the earth. I would have every bone in my body broken.
Right.
And she'd be like, "You better get some sleep. You got school in the morning."
You got school in the morning.
You got
No.
school in the morning.
No, I know what you're
You
talking
better
about.
get some sleep. And then I am also running like a 105 fever.
No,
She said, "No, you gotta go in."
as I'm in like 7th grade learning about fucking division.
Yeah,
I don't know if
fully.
I don't even know. Oh, this is so embarrassing for me the
You
other
don't
day.
know
Like,
division?
no, we were in math class and I don't know simple
Division.
multiplication.
Oh.
I can do a little bit of division, but like simple multiplication, I don't know. Like,
You know, division is just the opposite of
right?
multiplication.
Yes, I do know that, but I just couldn't do it. So I'm like, maybe I should have been skipping more in like 7th grade because I didn't
Maybe.
learn shit anyways.
Yeah.
But my mom never let me stay home.
No.
Like, I could have been like.
There were
sick,
always those kids,
dying.
though.
Yep. I would have. You know what I would do though? Like when I was younger, is like I would wake my mom up at like 3 a.m. and I'd be like, oh my god, I just threw up. Damn well knowing that I did not fucking throw
My
up
mom
because I
would-
wanted to.
I would have to leave it there for her to see. That's how my mom was.
The way I would have like just crumpled up bread and water and threw it in together and been like, okay, here you go. Like,
I wasn't that crafty with it. And she'd be like, "There's a bread loaf missing." She like is detective with it, very Sherlock Holmes. Like
You
that's
were
that's her
never-
costume this year.
yeah, I remember that in like high school. Like you would be like, my mom won't let me stay home. Like my mom won't let me go home right now.
No.
Like you would be dying, like fully like about
Fully
to pass
sick.
out, like
Yeah.
headache, like
She
sweat.
said, "Well, you're gonna need to
before."
go. Like this is just life.
And
Like,
you-
bitch,
yeah.
I think people are sick sometimes.
No,
Like,
I think
I don't
people
know.
need to have like a day off. We need to like put that into like jobs everywhere that like you should just be able to be like, yeah, I'm having a bad day today. I'm not gonna go in.
So that is called sick time or paid.
No, but you get like 5-6 days a week. I mean a year. So it's like
Yeah, that's
you
true.
you have to like
Mental
save
health
them.
days.
We should have mental health days
Mental
where we
health
separate
days.
like days just for mental health where we like
I'd be having a lot of those days though.
no, you know what I'm saying, like we'd abuse it.
I'd like it'd be bad.
We'd be like, you can't say shit like I'm having a mental health
I'd
day.
be a
It's, like
loss
3
to the
times
company.
a week. Like
I'd be a loss.
yeah, you would. Then you're not doing shit. You're
I-
walking in there like
I
once
said
a
mental
week.
health month.
Mental health month.
Mental health season.
You're like, you don't even have to pay me. Like, honestly, just let me have some time
Yeah,
off. Like,
fully.
that's honestly
Well,
what
actually,
I-
do pay me.
oh yeah, true. Because we need to keep that back.
Yeah, the check needs to clear.
True, we
Really.
do need that.
Like clockwork.
But yeah, as I was saying, like, oh, going back to seeing couples and like these girls bringing their men into the Taylor Swift concert, like, I kind of just want a little man for the holiday season. It's
Is it like big boy season for you? Like, what is that? Because that's coming back. I've seen.
big boy season.
You know, it's.
Oh,
coming
I
season.
need a big boy.
Yeah.
You know I don't like. I need a big boy, but I don't need a big boy. Like I can have a little skinny guy. True, too. It just depends on like everything
Yeah.
else about his personality. You need a big man.
I really can do anything, but I would like one.
But would it not be so cute to like? I've never.
I'd like to find one underneath my tree.
True, this Christmas. Wouldn't it be so cute to like? What was it? Oh, like dress up with a man
Yeah.
and like be matching, like Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, I want
We were gonna do that, but it's kind of weird
That's
for us
kinda
to
weird.
do. Like
Yeah.
imagine like us just
Brokeback
friends.
Mountain was such a sad movie. Did you ever watch
I was
it?
gonna say that like in the intro, like never seen that movie,
So sad.
never
Like,
seen
literally
it.
So sad.
I heard it's sad, and I feel like I don't know, maybe that's why I don't want to watch it.
I love a sad story.
Really,
I love a tragedy. Like I love a tragedy.
True. Call Me by Your Name is my tragedy. Like
Yeah.
that was my movie, and I
just
love
love
that
those.
movie. So it's like
I feel like they're like so raw and they're more
It's, like,
real than
more
the happy
real,
endings.
yeah, 'cause
I
it's,
feel
like,
like a lot of times.
usually like
Yeah.
it's not gonna be that love story that you
Mhm.
like. But then again, you have shows like Heartstopper, and we love Heartstopper.
I love Heartstopper.
We do. We love that movie
Yeah.
because it's like
It's a series.
a series, sorry. I didn't even finish the second season. I know I'm saying I love that show, and I'm sure I did, but it wasn't interesting enough to finish the second
I
time
love the
around.
second season.
Really?
Mhm.
But I think we just need to have more gay, like, romance.
Yeah,
like, everything goes
absolutely.
perfect show, because straight people have so many of those,
Yes.
like, love
those-
story,
yeah.
like 10 Things I Hate About You. They end up, which great movie also, not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying they have
But they
so many. They have an
those, like where they
abundance.
just always have that happy ending. We don't really have those. Like all of our movies, like kind of have like that tragedy at the end, like oh, it's
Right.
unrequited love or whatever, like
Right.
some shit like that.
Like
I
the
think
Call
we
Me by Your
deserve
Name, where
that.
they don't end up together, and even it is real. Like I feel like we need the Heartstoppers.
Yeah, we deserve
shows
it.
out there.
We deserve
And I
it.
would love to have a little man during the like. What is that much to ask for? Like,
Yeah.
then again, I always say this, like I wouldn't have time. Like I want to see you once a week.
Yeah, right?
So I'm putting that out there.
Right.
Anyone who I can like see once a week,
Right, fully.
you know, like for like a couple
Like maybe
hours.
afterwards we'll be like, all right, let's schedule next week out. I'm available at 7 p.m. Like,
No, literally, and then I
Friday.
cancel on it. And
Yeah.
then it's kind of like every once
Totally
every twice
not.
a week. But you know what? That's honestly what I want. I would love that for like the little holiday seasons.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I also thought we should go through a list of costumes
Oh, okay.
and feel and like give us like our opinions, like to let the viewers know, like either we sign off on this. This is like something that you can wear, or like something that
Or all we can say is
just yeah,
just
us
what?
looking left and right.
Yeah.
Like no, just maybe skip this
Okay.
one. Also, by the way, when this comes out, like you already missed it, so if we're just gonna be hating on people's costumes.
Oh shit.
Cause like yeah, I guess like Halloween's a couple days
To each
after.
their own.
To each their own. Okay, the first one's Barbie and Ken. Now I'm obviously biased.
I like it.
I like it
It's
too.
like it's timely. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone's gonna do it,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's gonna be like super overdone, but
Mhm.
like
It's a moment.
it's a moment.
It won't
it's
be
like
here
iconic.
next year, really.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Just
So
thought I'd be here for this year.
Mario and Luigi,
Oh, I hate.
I hate,
I think I.
which
hate.
we loved as a kid, like a little Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, I love a Super Smash.
Like a
Bros.
little.
I love that.
What's that game called? The
Mario.
Go Karts.
Oh, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
I love Mario Kart.
You know what? I actually was like,
To this day.
speaking of nostalgia, like that game was like not one that I loved. Like I know you're a big fan of that, but I always sucked at it. So like I hated anything that I was bad at as a kid. I was so competitive. Anything that I was bad at, I like hated.
Really.
Like I was oh my god, like I wouldn't want to play it. Like I would pick anything else. Like I just didn't like that game. Like but a little Cooking Mama on my DS,
Oh.
a little Sims.
I love The Sims.
Oh, so good. The Sims even now.
Yeah.
I need to get back into that. My
Good
little
for an
Sims
occasional.
era.
visit,
Yeah.
For sure.
Tanya from White Lotus. Have you seen White Lotus?
I haven't seen White Lotus.
You need to get on that.
Jennifer Coolidge. I want to see it.
You have to. And in that show, she is like
Amazing.
so good. Don't watch the first season because it's like it's like one
Isn't
of those
there only
shows.
one season?
What?
Isn't there only one season of White Lotus?
No, there's two. It's the second that Jennifer Coolidge is in.
Oh.
But it's like AHS, where it's like every season is
Oh.
completely different. Like you don't know the last season.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Which also,
You know,
yeah,
Kim is in the new American Horror Story.
Kim Kardashian.
Kardashian.
I saw little clips of it here and there, and I don't know if I was a major fan, but also like I don't really even like American Horror Story.
I didn't
to
watch
begin
it
with.
this season. I might.
I feel like it's going downhill.
Yeah.
I'm also like a major fan, and I haven't watched the recent season, so don't come after me because I don't know if it's good or not because I haven't seen it. So,
Yeah.
but I feel like the first couple, like Coven, was really good.
Coven was
Iconic.
great.
It was
Murder
iconic.
House was good.
Yeah.
Asylum was my favorite, probably.
I think I watched one episode of Asylum, and I remember like thinking back to it and being like, oh, I watched the whole season. I finished
That
it.
was like great. I loved Asylum.
Yeah, that's when I learned about what a lobotomy was.
Oh.
That was the
Love
first
that.
time. I never knew what it was. Okay, let's go through these.
Okay.
A lot of them are just crayons.
What do you mean? Like dressing as a crayon?
Just yeah, crayon.
I'm gonna pass on it.
I'm gonna pass on that. Maybe if I was like 4.
Sorry to the crayons.
Oh my god, Nepo baby. Too good.
Wait, that's good.
That's
That's
right.
good.
That is like,
That's
if you don't
good.
have a costume, just a Nepo baby.
Yeah, Nepo
like,
baby.
That's so kind.
That's great.
Honestly. Emily in Paris. Have you seen that show?
No, I kind of know what it is, but no.
I liked Emily in Paris a little bit. I wasn't a major
I
fan.
watched like an episode. I was like,
Yeah, it's not like the best. Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
over
Over it.
it.
Did you even watch the live action?
Oh, that Ariel?
Just Ariel in general, I feel.
No, I'm just over Ariel.
You don't
I
like
feel
her?
all kids do that. So, like, sorry to the kids, but
True. Sorry to the
like
kids.
pick another Disney princess.
I don't think any kids watching this out there. Like if you're under the age of 12,
Yeah, I don't know why
maybe.
you're here.
True, but I feel like we're too like, ugh, I don't want to like. No, definitely
Yeah.
not made for kids. Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, cute.
Okay, I wanted to get your honest opinion because Emily's being this for Halloween, so she's being the Queen of Hearts.
I love that.
Yeah, I think it's so cute. I think it's like I love a costume that's not like generic. Me as I wear a
Cowboy.
cowboy, like the most generic you can get. This is honestly more last minute, so I do take the L on this one. But I love a costume that's a little more niche. Like
I've been thinking of mine. So.
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
like
This one
a lot of moving
a
parts.
lot of moving parts. You had to craft up a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot that went into it,
Yeah.
so I applaud you for sure. But yeah, I saw Poison Ivy. That would have been a great
Oh,
one.
that's great.
Like
I love Poison Ivy.
a little sexy Catwoman maybe.
Yeah,
like
love
things that are just
Catwoman.
more like not that it's niche, because I'm sure a lot of people are doing those, but like things that are more like, just not like a devil or a cowboy.
Mhm.
Like,
Or an angel.
those are, you know, yeah, an angel too. Which even though I think like an angel is so cute.
It
like,
is so cute.
It's
but
so
everyone
cute.
does it.
But everyone is doing it, so it's like, maybe think of something a little out of the box. Wendy.
Wendy?
And I'm not talking Williams.
What do you
Like, I'm talking like...
What do you mean Wendy?
Like, chicken nugget girl.
Like, oh my god.
Like
the fast
The
popular
icon.
fast food chain.
Yes.
Sure. I like it as a camp moment.
Yeah, right?
I do Wendy.
I do Wendy.
I'm doing Wendy next year.
Are you?
When I come in with like a little
You have to now.
Wait.
Like, we're gonna have to watch this back, and
I
like, people are
know.
gonna hold this to us.
I know, that's really
You're gonna have to
scary.
have like the two like braids that stick
I know,
out.
now we're gonna like need to search for it.
True. Smurfette?
No. Like that's a lot of work for like a little payout, I feel.
Yeah, like I'm not any
Like you're
costume
painting
that
your
I'm,
whole
like,
self blue.
Yeah,
and you're like,
any
I'm
costume that
Smurfette.
I'm doing that, I'm like, that's just too much.
Like-
And then like also, you know, it's gonna rub off, and like it's just gonna look patchy after.
And
a
we're
little
taking
bit.
this from our experience, like we put on this costume when we go and get drunk.
True, like that's what
You
I'm
want to
saying.
get all your whole bed because I know you're not going home and cleaning off like all the blue.
Right. You
Yeah,
want that
right.
like in your sheets and shit. Which I would go home and maybe I would definitely wash it off. I wouldn't be going to bed. Like I wouldn't crawl in my bed with that on me. But even like if you're out and you're like the club and like you're rubbing off on people are gonna get pissed if you're rubbing off on them. Like it's
Yeah.
just never a good look.
Yeah.
Black Swan.
I love Black Swan.
Iconic.
I love Black Swan.
That like something just any like powerful hot woman
Yeah.
like
You
does
gotta
something
work.
for me.
You
I don't
gotta
know
work.
what it is. Like I've always been like a stan for like when I watch like Marvel movies, which I'm not like a major Marvel fan, but like
Yeah.
I've always liked like the Black Widow, like the powerful,
Oh, yeah.
strong woman that like just always does the job, you know?
Mhm.
So like anything like that, like I'm a major fan of. Let's see, is there any more? Cyborg?
What?
Cyborg.
Like a robot?
Yeah,
No.
definitely not. Willy Wonka?
No.
Let's do a speed round. Let's see.
Okay.
DIY houseplant costume. Bye.
okay.
Bye.
I would do that's what I'm doing next year.
I feel like yeah.
DIY houseplant?
Right.
Okay.
Slay, right? Beetlejuice and Linda.
I've never watched Beetlejuice.
I've never watched Beetlejuice. I'm not really like a theater.
No, me neither. I'm not a theater guy.
Yeah, like I'm not really into theater,
Me neither.
which I think saved us.
Maybe.
Oh shit, we're triggering a lot
Oh,
of people
shit.
out there. It
Sorry.
just has to be said, like,
Yeah.
not that I'm a hater.
I've listened to them before and they're like pretty good, but like,
Yes.
I'm not like super.
And I went to a bunch of theater shows. I saw Chicago and New York City, and I think they're amazing. But for me, like, I'm not like a major
It's not
fan.
the
But I
best.
love the art of it all. Like,
Yeah,
you
for
know
sure,
us, we
for
love
sure.
a little art
Love an
movement. Maleficent.
Oh, that's cute.
I think that's so cute.
I love Maleficent.
Oh, is it Maleficent? You just corrected me.
It's Maleficent.
I thought it was Maleficent.
No, it's Maleficent.
Okay, cute. I love the movie.
Love
What's her name?
it. Angelina Jolie.
Fucking icon.
Angelina Jolie. I was
Like,
actually
one of the
looking-
most beautiful women out there.
I was actually looking at her
Someone's.
recently.
You were looking at her?
I don't know. I was looked up.
Do you know she has like adopted kids and shit? Like,
Yeah.
kinda crazy.
Yeah. Do you know Never mind.
What?
This like, do you know Kurt Cobain?
I've heard of them.
He's like he's like the guy from Nirvana.
Yeah.
That killed himself. His daughter, Frances Bean Kurt Cobain.
Frances Bean.
Yeah.
Oh, bye.
She like married some other person. Oh, she married Tony Hawk's kid. I'm like random,
Random,
but okay.
random, okay.
Like Kurt Cobain and Tony. Okay. Like,
Yeah,
sure.
whatever
Combine
you
the
do.
families up. Whatever.
Oh my god, that's like kind of crazy.
I know.
How old is she?
I don't know. Pretty old. Do you know who else I was looking into recently?
Mhm.
Christina Aguilera. And I need to know something, and I need to know it honestly. Who in the audience, looking at you and you, name a Christina Aguilera song?
Genie in the Bottle.
Oh my god.
So good. That song. Why? You think that she's like a flop? I think like some of her old
I
music.
do think that song's really good, but like I just don't know.
know.
And let me tell you, she always dressed right. She always dressed correct.
Right.
You know, she had like beef with Eminem.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
It was like it's like, I mean, she was
Didn't he, like,
she
want
was
him
handing
to-
him an award once, and she was
Yeah.
like the announcer, and she goes, "Haha, interesting, Eminem.
Oh, I saw
I
that.
thought that was pretty iconic.
But didn't they
But-
have like I wonder what the beef is on that.
I think they maybe dated.
I think that's
I don't
what it
know,
was.
but,
Or like
like,
he liked her. Or
Other than
something.
Jeannie Nevada, like I don't really know her music.
True. Let me look up. Let me see. But I think like
I feel like she beefed with a lot of people. Maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, I don't
Do
know.
you know-
Now, like in the recent last 10 years, I feel like she hasn't put out a single like good song.
Do you know Kim Kardashian's Skims thing? Like she did like the Skims underwear for men thing.
Oh, she
And
did?
Azealia Banks like took a picture of each of the models and posted them to her story and is like rating them and shit like that.
She was.
Yeah.
That's
She's
crazy. What did
hilarious.
she rate Christina? Do you know? Remember off the top of your
No,
head?
Christina's not in it. It's like male models.
Oh,
Like,
got
New
it.
York.
No
It's
way
like-
Azealia Banks did
Yeah.
that. That's
She's
crazy.
so funny.
She's hilarious,
I
but
love
like,
her.
yeah, she doesn't even, like, her career, by the way, every song that she's ever made is for gay people.
Yeah.
And like,
That one
I have-
scene that she said on that podcast, and like, you make music for gay people, and she
Mhm.
said, yeah. Well, so what? And they're like, oh no.
what now or
And she
something.
goes, so what now? Like, please.
I'm like, the people who don't get her music
I know.
are, it's for the girls and gays.
You know, I like Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
But she said this really funny thing about Iggy Azalea lately. She's or not lately, but like once on Twitter. She says, Iggy Azalea is like my albino child from
oh my
Pangea
gosh,
that
I saw
put
that.
that we thought was demonic because of her albinism. So we put her on a malanga leaf and floated her down the river. Or some shit.
That is too iconic.
I'm like, bitch,
That
how do you
is
think of
too
that? That
iconic.
is too funny.
Like the fact that she thought about that and then she wrote that
I
down
know.
and she said, "Okay, my camera just cut out again. We love when this happens." But
Yeah.
we were talking about Azealia Banks. I also had to take a little pee break because
Yeah.
something about just sitting here sipping water. Like I always have to pee by the end of our podcast. But I was gonna say, another costume that I saw on this list that I want to talk about. Speaking of people that have like no cultural relevance,
Who?
Elvis.
Elvis Presley?
Yes, and I know that that's gonna like make the girls out there hate me who love him, but you know what? I just like my dad loved him, but I didn't really grow up on this.
Those
like,
girls are
Elvis.
women. Old women.
Very
The girls-
old,
the
very
girls are
old, like
women
over the
who
age
like
of
him.
65. If you're under the age of 65 and still listening to Elvis, like, I don't know, maybe people in the South, like a little country
Maybe.
girl, but I don't know. I don't get the significant, like, the relevance that like.
I think his
had.
daughter died this year.
Oh, did she? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Maybe we should talk about this. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. She was nice, I guess.
Right. Was she? You don't know. You've
I don't
never
know.
met her before, so she was nice, I guess. Well, let's just assume
we
she
ran
is.
into each other
by
kind of
default.
walking the red carpet, kind
Yeah,
of walked
yeah.
into each other. so-
Right. Were you looking like this?
Yeah.
That's
Sexy mouse.
That's why she was nice. She probably felt bad for
Oh.
you.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but
yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, I didn't know if you had something to say there. You were ready for it. But anyways, I was saying they don't like. I don't know what he did for us. Same with the Beatles. Like,
The Beatles.
What
the
did
Beatles
you do
have,
for
like,
us?
I think they're like racist. I don't know.
what?
I heard that.
Oh, this is crazy. Well, we should cancel them. Also, like the only song I know
My
by them
dad.
is like that one.
Aren't they all dead?
Are they?
Girl, that was like the 60s.
No, they have to be alive still.
No, one was killed, one was assassinated. They weren't born in the 60s. That's when they were like active.
Okay,
so-
well, their music is killing me because every time I hear it, I'm like, this is like the end of me. So, damn, I get why. Like, I get it. Like, why somebody would kill them. No, I don't. I'm not gonna say that. Oh my god, because their music was bad. That was my joke. But I can't say that. Like,
You're gonna be on a watch list.
I am. No, like their fans. The very few of them
Yeah.
that are out there are coming for me right now.
Yeah, the very few of them.
Oh,
If you guys don't see us next week, all three of you watching,
There's
you'll know what
multiple
happened.
reasons I'm being killed. Like, what was I saying earlier in the podcast? If nobody, oh, the Canians,
The
Canians, the Beatlers. What do you call them? The Beatles.
The Beatles.
They're both coming for me, both fan bases. I'm gonna stop talking about that. But speaking of music, we should probably get into
Music of the week.
our music of the week.
Do you have any song?
Honestly, music. It's been like a dry music week for me.
Yeah, me too.
Which is so weird that you talked about Christina Aguilera because I was literally listening to Jeannie Navarro. That'll be my music of the week. Since we were shitting on her too much, I feel like we need a positive light on her.
Okay.
Genie in the Bottle by Christina Aguilera. That's my first music of the week.
Okay.
Anything by like Frank Ocean because he is my Kane.
Sure.
Mother of Kane. What do we call her?
Ethel King.
Oh, we don't have like a nickname for her? Like who's the mother of Kane? I thought she was.
She is the mother of King.
Oh, okay. So she's my mother of Kane.
Okay.
And I mean he.
He.
Frank Ocean. Anything by Frank Ocean. That man can do no wrong by me. I just need another album from him pretty soon. I know he's like once every 10 years.
I'll say this because it's timely, and I think she was my music of the week last week, but Season of the Witch by Lana Del Rey.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about this before this episode. Like that song is so good. Like
that's an amazing song.
Anything by honestly by Lana.
Anything by Lana Del Rey is really great.
SZA too. I just missed the SZA concert. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but she's so good. What else have I been listening to? I'm trying to think. I've been listening to like a lot of like 2000s hip hop throwbacks.
I'm listening to a lot of old music. I feel like from
really
70s,
like
60s.
70s, 60s. Okay, so you should probably know Elvis.
I don't know.
He's the one you don't.
He's
listen
like
to.
50s. I feel.
Oh, is he even further back? I knew nothing about this man. Maybe I should watch the movie and figure it out.
I don't know. Me and My Arrow is a pretty good song. Seven Wonders by Fleetwood Mac. I'm listening to that a little bit. That's a great one.
That song is so.
Fleetwood Mac.
I'm getting like itchy.
Oh.
I'll leave it on for the rest of the episode. Fleetwood Mac, just in general.
No reaction to that. So, anyways, yeah, Fleetwood Mac in general. Sarah, Dreams, Landslide. I love Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, honestly, so good. Anything by Fleetwood Mac. That's your songs of the week.
There you go.
But honestly, I feel like recently, like I was just saying, like there's no good new music.
No.
And I feel like everyone's coming out with albums, but like there hasn't been like anything that's like
stuck out to you.
Yeah, stuck out. Miley Cyrus's album was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Rose-Colored Glasses, that was a good song.
Yeah.
Violet Chemistry.
Yeah, I love Violet
Jaded
Chemistry.
was amazing.
Jaded.
What was the other one? Island.
Wild Card too.
Wild Card was so good. I feel like I sign off to that album. I don't know. Other than that, like I feel like who's been putting out albums? Like
Doja.
Doja put out her album, which we already talked about this. Not very many good hits on that.
Like I'm like okay.
Who else? Let's see. I know like a lot of people have been.
Who else did? Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh yeah, I talked about how that was my favorite,
Yeah.
one of my favorite albums of the year. And I feel like I know Nicki's coming out with one. Can't wait for that.
Is she?
Yeah, I would say I'm a little Barb, but like when I was in high school though, I was like much more of like a, you know, Nicki stan. Like
Barb.
Barb. I would Megan, Nicki, like I was that gay man. And
I was never really a rap girl, I feel.
Really? Never into like rap, hip hop?
I like it, but like it was never like really my thing, I feel like.
For me it's like when I go to the gym I need to have like popping like good music. Like you know what I mean? That's why I like think the people who don't listen to music at the gym is like it's so weird to me. Like I need something to like pump me up, you know. I almost said pump me, hype me up. Don't hump me, but just hype me up. Like, like that's what I need.
Too Brokeback Mountain up in here. A little
True.
Too Brokeback Mountain.
Honestly, like,
maybe take off the hat. It's getting crazy.
I think if my like back got blown out, like it would solve world hunger. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, like there would be multiple things in this world that like climate change. Bye, it'd be gone.
Wow. Okay.
In need of that right now, but I've been thinking about that a lot recently too. Like I just need to just not. Yeah.
Hookups.
Yeah. We need to do a whole episode on like gay culture, hookup culture, and the gay community. Like that's gonna be a whole other episode. But like we're kind of nearing the end of this one, so I don't really want to start a whole new like. You know what I mean?
We'll touch on it next week.
Next week, or should we save it for like Pride Month? That's too far away.
That's too far away.
We'll have a bye. And this is like a thing I want to say. Like, let me just make this clear. Like, everything I say in this episode, like tomorrow I might have a different view on it. I might love Elvis, so nobody like come at me like.
And I might love Christina Aguilera. I might love Taylor Swift.
Probably not.
Maybe.
You know what?
He might love Ethel Cain.
Nope.
Oh.
See that one? No. Just.
So we got a little.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't ever quote anything I ever say because like the moment it comes out of my mouth, like I probably will get a new idea about it. What are you saying over there? What?
No. Nothing. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much.
That's it. That's all we can say.
I was waiting for you to say it.
That's all we can say, everyone.
Go like, subscribe,
comment.
What are they commenting about? What were you this Halloween?
Yeah, what were you this Halloween? How do you feel about Halloween?
Do you hate this podcast? Do you love this podcast?
Yeah, what should we do differently?
Should we have like little
What should we
segments?
do
I kind
the
of
same?
like this little like Halloween knock off like if we like the costume or if we hate the costume. I kind of like
Yeah,
that.
I
little
like that.
segment.
We could do
more of those. Just let us know how you guys are
Let us
feeling about
know.
those. Follow me on Instagram because listen, these Cupid pictures, you are not ready.
They're coming.
I'm saying this now, but what if I take the pictures and I hate them and then I like release this
And then they're
podcast?
not coming.
They just don't come. Like, nope, sorry.
Well,
Listen,
still
stream.
follow it anyways. A
True.
picture will come eventually.
There will be some sort of content
Yeah.
coming to you. Usually once every 6 months though,
Yeah.
so don't be in a rush.
Don't
Take
be
your
in a
time
rush.
getting there.
Take your time.
Finish this episode. Maybe watch another one. Maybe
Yeah.
watch
Maybe
few
eat a
more.
meal. Maybe make a meal for your family.
Make a meal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just go to the gym. Like do something.
Raise a family.
Not me like
Oh.
the things that me thinking like things you can do. Oh, gym, make a meal. Bitch, shut up. Shut up and get a personality.
Please.
But yeah, so go follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing a lot on there. Hopefully you'll see my.
We're
my
finally
little cute
done
photos.
with the themes for a bit. For a little bit.
Oh, true. Should we dress up for Thanksgiving? Like, what would we dress up as?
I don't know. You want to be like the
Like
pilgrim?
that's-
I'll be the turkey, or
That's
what are we gonna
true.
do?
It's kind of controversial though.
Yeah, it's
like,
controversial.
no, maybe we won't. We'll wait till Christmas. Maybe we'll do like a little Christmas something.
Okay.
I'll be like a little elf.
Yeah, I'll be
Something like
Santa.
that. We don't know. Let us know what you guys want us to dress up as. Let us know how you like the podcast. And I guess we'll see you in the next episode because that's all we can say.
That's all we can say.
Okay. Bye, guys. We're supposed to walk off
Oh,
now.
shit.
Oh, wait. Just take a look at my outfit first.
Oh.
Like, too cute.
Okay.
I'm the season of the